So we were discussing the factors which affect the selection of the equipment. So we have completed this standard type of equipment. We'll go to this one, replacement of part. So how we can do? Prior to the purchasing of equipment, the buyer should determine where the spare parts are obtainable. So before selection only, he should understand that for this equipment, where I can get the spare parts. Depending upon that, we are going to do. If the parts are not obtained quickly, it may leads to purchase of other equipment. So there is a one equipment, there are two or three equipments, you are going to have a choice among them. So which equipment you generally go for? First, equipment A, the spare parts are not easily available, but it is cheap, equipment is cheap. Second is the equipment is normal rate, but the spare parts are readily available in almost all the cities. So what you can go, the spare parts which for the equipment which spare parts are easily available, you have to select that one. Okay. Operating cost, what is this operating cost? Okay, the most efficient and therefore the most economical equipment is one whose operating cost is minimum. Means what? During its lifetime you should not give continuous repair kind of a thing. So that is why we call them as the operating cost. Minimum diesel it should take, minimum spare parts it should consume, okay, minimum breakdown it should give. So those are all called as operating cost. This is a foolproof measure for selection of equipment. The equipment which gives the minimum operating cost, so that type of equipment should be selected. Okay. Utilization of the equipment. What is this factor tell? The maximum utilization of the existing machine should be done to reduce the cost of production of various items. The maximum utilization, it should be done, maximum utilization. See, there are equipments, they are cheap in the purchasement, but they are not readily used in almost all front of the construction. But there are some equipment we can utilize for almost all work, like a dumper or excavator can use for excavator, dumping operation, grading, everything you can use. So that utilization is also plays a very important role in selection. Okay, availability of the equipment. So sometimes the selection of the equipment has to be made from the available equipment held with the manufacturer or dealers. Okay, so that person, seller or purchaser, has already that equipment in stock, so we can go for that one. Why we want to wait for another 2 to 3 months for new products? In case of big projects, however, the specifications are laid by the project authorities. Means what? For a particular tunnel, the client has told the diameter of the tunnel boring machine should be minimum this. So that time you cannot, the manufacturers have to modify their existing specification to suit the job requirement. So the manufacturer what will do? He will take that project specifications and he will construct a new tunnel boring machine which is making correct matching with the that project only. Okay. Sources of equipment. What do you mean by sources of equipment? The contractor and the other users of construction equipment frequently are concerned with the decision as to whether to purchase or rent. See, if the work is coming a lot of times, then you should go for purchase. If that type of work is only one time or two times, then you go for renting. That's all. So that is called as sourcing. Sourcing means whether to buy, whether to take a rent, whether it can make it on your own site. So all those things will come into picture. Under certain condition, it is financially advantageous to purchase. It is a finally advantageous to purchase, whereas in some conditions it is more economical to get it rented. Okay, depending upon the nature, you can go for purchasing or you can go for renting operation. Okay. Country of origin. What do you mean by this country of origin? As far as possible, indigenous equipment should be used. Means what? Desi equipment should be used. Why? the custom charges will be less, import export cost will be less. Okay, all the taxes and duties are less. So Indian made equipments, the spare parts are easily available. Okay, apart from that, this encourages the industry of the country. Means what? The local market will develop, local persons will develop. Okay, saves foreign exchange. You don't need to purchase in terms of dollar, so you are saving the foreign exchange. When imports have to be resorted to, they should preferably restricted to soft currency area. Means what? Common currency, small currency can be used. Operating facility. The equipment chosen for a project should be such that the trained operators for the machines are available. Suddenly you take a high technical modern equipment for your project, but no one is there to operate that one. But that will create the problem, no? So machine is there, very good machine, but the trainer or the operator is not there. So what you are going to do? You are keeping that machine simple. So that is why, so if the machine should be such that the operators should be available in the industry at a ease. Okay, suitability of the equipment for the future. Suitability of the equipment for the future. While selecting the equipment, the useful life of the equipment should be compared with the duration. What do you mean by this one? Okay, so for this project only that machine is purchased, or you are keeping the future project also, though that is the important point. That is the important point. Okay, if the life of the equipment is longer, it should be possible. If the life of the equipment is longer, it should be possible to use the equipment for other projects. Very important term. The equipment should be purchased for multiple projects, then only it will give profit. Okay.